Hello everybody, Jared back again, and welcome to another episode of NHL 21 Franchise Mode with your Seattle Wizards here, guys. We are the defending Stanley Cup champions. We had an amazing postseason, guys. I'm sorry for the weird wackiness that was me trying to do the sim there, but hey, it worked. We won. We are the Stanley Cup champions. Let's hope we can get a dynasty going here, at least for the next few years. That would be kind of awesome. See if we can win at least one more cup before 2030. I think that's kind of my goal. Okay, but let's just jump into it here, guys. So before the actual season starts, I do want to do a little bit of cleaning house, make our team exactly what we're looking for. And one of the ways I'm going to do that, the offensive lines, I think I'm going to keep the way that they are. We got this Borhenski and Quincy, who are awesome. We do have Clickhart here, who I think I'm going to keep here. He's fine. His defensive awareness isn't great, but he is keeping it as a +1. If there's a chance of us finding a grinder, we might want to throw another grinder on there. I don't know if we have anybody down in the A. Let's see if there's anybody in the A actually down here that is a grinder that we may want to put there. I don't think so. If I recall correctly, we were all out of grinders. You are a minor. What about you, Preston? You're a 2-way. Well, where would you fit if you did fit? Nah, he doesn't fit perfectly down there, so he should be fine. We've got an Erickson here. Yeah, nah. I think maybe we could find somebody to be a grinder, but I think for right now, he'll kind of fit where he needs to fit. This doesn't particularly matter. But the one thing I do want to look at is actually on defense here. That is due to so I think that the top 4 here is pretty set. It's pretty solid, if I do say so myself. Maybe at some point getting Dante Fabro replaced by somebody in the future might not be a bad idea. There's a chance that Ross here may jump up. Maybe even Jarvis is only 23. But the problem that I'm having here is on my scratch defense. I have Justin Barron and Chikra here, who are, reaching the end of their potential. I do like both of them, but they are both looking to be top 6 defensemen, and they're reaching the end of their growth period, and both that's 80 and 79. I'm not too sure if we want to keep either of them. I believe they're both 2-ways as well. Is that true? 2-way and 2-way. If they were listed as depth, I would definitely keep them, but they are not. We do have Derek Woodward. I believe he was our pick from last year, right? Yes. So this last summer was our first round pick. Power forward. He is listed as depth, so I'm going to keep him in a depth role there. He may get jumped in there at any given point here. He fits basically the top line, and it's strange. You see the compatibility is check marks for second, third, and fourth line, but when you see scheme fit, it's not. Very interesting. You would think that he would fit a little bit better when you see scheme fit down there, but it doesn't really matter. We could put him on the 4th line if he gets to that in this year. We'll see. He's only 18, so we're going to leave it at that. But Chikra and Baron here, I think we should probably trade them away. Give them somewhere where they can actually play the game. And I think I'm going to bring up instead on defense here Nimamaki, who is listed as a depth. He's 22 years old, low elite. He's got decent defensive stats here. Is a 2-way, has okay compatibility throughout the lineup. Not great. We will see. We might also see a defenseman that we want to bring in separate from that. This guy here, Tolfanen, fits similarly as Nim, the other guy. I'm not going to try and say either of their names. So bringing him up doesn't really make that much sense. And look at his stick checking. It's not actually that great. He's built a little bit oddly. His offensive awareness is 94. His wrist shot power is 92 and then 7. He's just built so weird. If he has any worth, I may actually be considering getting rid of him. But let's do a little bit of trading. So I want to get rid of Jarvis and Baron there. Both those guys are, unfortunately, I love those guys. So I want to give them a chance to actually play the game somewhere. So let's just go straight for defensemen and see what teams would like these guys. So it's Jarvis here. No, wait, no, we're keeping Jarvis. It is Baron and Chike right here. So they actually don't have a huge amount of value, unfortunately. We're going to see if I can grab somebody back. I actually just need to see how many players they have. They're going to be over the cap limit there. So let's find someone that wants them and has the room, like the Hurricanes here. And they're not in our division either, so that's not a bad pickup. All right, let's see what they have. They got Draper here, who is a low. I don't think we're really going to grab that. They have Dryden here, who's 20. I'm thinking about possibly grabbing somebody down there for the A. He's only a top 6, though, so I think I'm going to leave him be. Not that we can grab too much for these guys. They're not like they're that worth a lot. What about Columbus here? But they're worth something. They're worth something. There is that. We do have Cal Foot here. He has 1 year at that price. What do you look like there, my friend? You are potential exact of... Oh, he's 29 now. Okay, never mind. But, I mean, if he did fit our lines, he would fit all lines. Could be an interesting choice to put on that top 4, but I don't really need someone on the top 4, so I'm going to say no to that. We have a low... Oh, could go for this guy. He's on his entry level. He's only 20. You know what? Let's see what they say to that. That will give us somebody to replace down there in the A. So that's with the guy that we're bringing up. And let's see if we can also get a pick as well. Just someone to be a replacement down there in the A. And then maybe if you can give me a 3rd for next year, we'll see if they'll say what they say to that. Player the same need. They're actually to say that for both those guys, aren't they? You know what? I bet. What if we did this? If I just said that straight up, what do you give me for that? Value isn't quite there. Do I have any garbage that I can send your way? If I can just send them one at a time, that's also fine, right? It's not going to be the end of the world. I probably have some garbage I can send your way. Like this. Maybe just one person here. Rejected. All right, let's throw more garbage your way then, guys. How about we send you... I don't want those guys. So this guy, I'll send you 3. Why the heck not? Just take all of this garbage. Thank you. There you go. That was probably me completely overcommitting there, but that is fine. So we have one more guy that I'm trying to send their way. That is Chikra here, and maybe we'll send him to somebody else. Sure. What do you guys have? You have a low top 4, 24-year-old here that you do want to get rid of. He's 22. He's an OFD. He has terrible defensive stats. He's on his last year of his deal. You have a top 4 there. I mean, let's just look at trade value. Why are we looking at the other way? They have Zach. I traded them, you guys. There you go. I didn't know that this is where we had sent him. Grice. 21 at that. He's got 2 years at that. Could say yes to something along the lines of that. Crept there. Only 1 year at that price. You know what? Let's just get... we got the player I was looking for. Let's just grab a draft pick for it. We'll see if we can throw in a 3rd. If I can get a 3rd for Chikra, I would say just a bit low. Perfect. I'm going to throw in maybe a 7th. I have Amazon. I have Anaheim 7th there. Is that enough? Perfect. All right. So we got rid of both those guys. We should be able to bring somebody up. So let's go to roster moves. Just so we have somebody for depth down here. Let's go to the NHL. No, sorry, the AHL. And I wanted this young dude here. This guy is listed as a top 6, but I'm totally okay with that. We're going to bring in Nimamaki. Nimamiki. Get yourself up here. Be the depth person on that role. I'll just probably best lines it down here. Best lines, please. There we go. Everything else there is fine. This guy actually... 26. What do you like defensively? He's not terrible defensively. And he looks like he might fit there. Let's bring this guy up. Let's bring him up. See what he looks like on that 4th line. If he fits better than the guy that we already have, then I wouldn't say no. Who were you? You were you. And you're listed as 4th line. Okay, so if you're gonna put it over, then in the NHL I need to put somebody down. Why do I have this guy up here? That would be the problem. There we go. Confirm. Now we should be fine. Edit lines. So I had that 72-year-old up there. That was the part of the problem there. We're just going to best lines it up here. And then head to the NHL. And I want to see if he is better than Cliphart here. Cliphart's pretty cool. I'm fully aware of how cool Cliphart is. Woodworth there is not quite ready, but I wanted to see... So he doesn't really add anything there. So if he's not going to add anything, I am going to keep that left-handed. No. Left wing. I'm going to keep Cliphart. He is a power forward. He has a little bit more growth. Is that true? Not really, actually, to be completely honest. And he's not even better. You know what? He's not even better defensively. Let's get this guy in here. Yeah, I like that better. You're a center left wing. You're just a left wing. You're a right wing. If you're a center left wing, what does your face-off look like? Oh, okay. There we go. Now we're perfect. Beautiful. And that's a fairly young line down there. I'm fully on board with that line. What happens if I do that? Nothing good. What happens if I do this? Nothing good. We're going to leave it all alone. Stop playing with things, Jared. All right, so now looking at my scratched, I have Woodworth here, who is still listed as depth. I have this young punk here, Tony. He's also listed as depth. And then I have Cliphart. I may trade him. We'll see how horrified he is being where he is. But for right now, I'm going to leave him where he is. All right, let's actually get some simulation going here, guys. We've been chatting for 10 minutes and not doing anything. Sim up to the regular season and then get a few months under our belt just to see where we're all at. Oh, I remember, actually, there's something I wanted to look at. We'll get there once we actually get through the preseason and see where we're all sitting. I want to look at our elite goalie down there in the A. I can't remember if we checked that out at the end of last episode or not, and to see if he is ready to come up. Do I want to go assign my pro scouts? No, I'm going to let them do whatever they want for the first little while. Okay, I want to go to edit lines for just a second, see how everything turned out here. Everything's still the same, man. This first line is absolutely disgusting. Defensively, we are fine. Yeah, the +3s and the +5, man, it's just absolutely beautiful. Goalies, though. So Wallsted's still there. This is what I wanted to see. Are you listed? He's still listed as minor starting goalie. He definitely will be ready for backup next year, so that is something we have to be sure to keep an eye on. Before we jump anywhere else, what did I do about contracts before the end of last episode? Just going to bring up the calculator as well, just so that we always have it available. We do have some contracts coming up, and it looks like we are going to be able to sign some contracts. All right, first one would be this guy. He wants a real live contract. I may have to wait on our friend there. He is our fourth liner, so getting anything like that doesn't really make any sense. Quinton Byfield. I could lock him in for 8 years at a half decent contract. Let's see what this looks like. If I go down to here, 6 years, that would bring up to he's 32. And I had him do 5.675 times 0.85 equals 4.825. For Quinton Byfield, 86 overall. Let's see if he says yes to that. Because if he does, we're actually going to save some money on him. All right, anybody else that is looking for a contract? We got Cliphart here. Is looking for real money, so I'm going to wait on that. Is that the only contracts that are coming out? Next year, we are looking like we actually have some money. Don't know why we have that money, but we are going to have the money. What are we losing next year that we have this year? Is there a contract in the goalies? No. I forgot that we got that Wallstead contract. That is disgusting, guys. What a disgusting contract. In fact, we have a few pretty disgusting contracts when you look at it. Like, we're not spending... I mean, this Healy contract is absolutely gross. So is the McGinn. Wright's not terrible. Really, the fact that we have no contracts above 10 mil is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, guys. It's so crazy. This Olsen one is also pretty awesome. And the Quincy, disgusting. I was kind of hoping we would be able to get something similar for the Quincy. Right, Fabro, that's the other contract that's not there. Okay. I'm going to probably wait on our friend here. We might have to give him just a holdover contract because I don't know if I want to keep it or not. All right, let's get some actual movement done here, guys. We are saying we were gonna do some simulating, and then we did nothing. Let's actually simulate some play here. All right, let's get. We're in the A for right now. Let's go to the NHL. Let's get ourselves all the way to here. There's obviously going to be some stoppage for us, but I just want to get a decent chunk done before we take a look at progress reports and whatnot. Now, there is some players that are fairly high rated. Perfect. Thank you, Quentin. That is a steal of a deal for you, my friend. Even though we have you stuck on that third line, you're still willing to come back. I love it, my friend. We have a medium franchise two-way forward here that obviously we're probably not going to be able to get, but that is pretty sick. Okay, guys, you know the deal. I'm going to run through, send out the contracts to these guys, just the guys that need them. So we just go through, we send out potential and comparison. I'm going to go through the first round here. You're already being scouted, already being scouted, already being scouted, and I'll bring you guys back once I'm done. All right, here is number 32 here. So that is the entire first round scouted. Let's take a quick gander, see if there's any hidden potentials out there in the later rounds. Yes, we have a Francisco Frazier out here as a goalie. We can get some future value out there in the higher ends there. I would not say no. Let's send you to you, and then... yeah, these guys are both two-tick mediums. If there's a chance of being a top six, or this early on, there's a fairly good chance they're going to drop off. But you know what? It doesn't hurt to have our guys scouting them. So let's send out to those guys. Let's see if there's any low elites that have popped up so far. Just a bunch of two-ticks. I'm gonna wait for 3 ticks. Again, more 2 ticks that I'm gonna wait on. We have a scouter, a medium out there that we're already scouting. Medium starter by that I mean let's send to the 3-tick here as well, and I think I'm going to call it there. Before anything else, let's see if there's any gems. Have not found any gems. Okay, good enough for our first little scouting mission. Let's keep going here, guys. 3-0-1, not terrible. Our goalies seem like they're doing okay, which is good to see. They say as we let in 4 goals, not what I'm looking for. 8-1, that's the kind of game I'm looking for, guys. We should be dominating the score sheet. Let's see if we can keep it up here. 6-1-1, absolutely glorious. We have ourselves an MCL sprain, a pretty decent size one as well. Our star centerman is out for the count. There is nobody else to put in there. Let's throw in, you still listed as depth. We're not going to throw Woodward in. Cliphart, I'm going to sub you in there. Can you take face-offs? You cannot, so Quincy. Let's get you going there. 80% face-offs. I think that should be fine. Hold it up, guys. Oh, man, apparently he was our glue dude. Lost 2 games in a row without him. Not cool. Well, then we come back with a big... oh, good God. Flip-floppy team, you guys. Come on, we're not the young guns anymore. We should have a much more solid team than this. Should not be jumping around so much. The Ottawa Senators have fired their coach. Oh, dear. How are they doing? Are they doing terribly? Let's wait till they're there. No. Weren't they second division there? Or am I crazy right now? I think I'm missing... oh, wait, I'm looking in the West. That's why. They're not in the West. I'll have to take a look at them once they pop up here again. What division are you guys in? Good Lord. I can't even see them jumping up. I'll take a look at them after. It's fine. I'm assuming they're doing terribly. We are doing amazing. Look at these giant wins we're getting. All right, you are back in. That's amazing. How'd you do while you were gone there, Cliphart? Throw you over. And throw in this grinder back in. What a beaut. Back up. Taking a look at all the overalls here. It looks like Wengranowski. He's still listed only as depth 2, but he is 22. So I'm really hoping he jumps up this year. Would not be a bad thing if we could get him going. Is my hope. Right. We're already into December. So there should be some new contracts that we can probably start sending out for. We're going to have to go check now. Our dominance is staying fairly strong here, which I love. I'm going to leave this first draft window here. Let my my guys just continue on. I'll go check it out later. It'll be fine. Yeah, look at us. This is a strong season. We have cemented ourselves in that first position by quite a solid margin. So as long as we don't like go on a complete and utter losing streak here, we should be holding steady up there, which is absolutely fantastic. There's a chance we might be leading the NHL here, which is absolutely crazy. Love to see it. There's the Senators. Yeah, the Senators are on the bottom of the league. I just saw them pop up there. More Giant wins. This is a good New York team, though. Did we beat them? Did we beat them? We lost in overtime. Oh, 8-27-2. Ouch. That sucks for those guys. All right, 25-6-6, though. We've only lost 6 games outright, guys. Absolutely insane. Let's go take a look at team stats first. I did see those stats for Dylan there. I don't even want to look at it. I actually want to see where we're sitting in the entire league. Are we at the top of the league? We are at the top of the league with the New Jersey Devils, interestingly enough. Very interesting. But we have the sole ownership of the top spot in the league, over 75% pointage-wise, 4.59 goals for, 2.86 goals against. That is great. Below a 3.0, which is what I want, and above a 4.5. Above a 4 is where I like to be. But if I can be above a 4.5, that is absolutely fantastic. Our power play, just a second. How many times have we been on the power play? We've scored almost 50% of the time. We are freaking lethal. That's insane. We're almost twice the amount of power play points as any other team up here. That is crazy. That's ridiculous, you guys. I don't think I've ever seen that before in my entire life. Our penalty kill isn't that great, but we make up for it, apparently. We are lethal at home, fairly lethal away, and have been fairly lethal in the last 10. Although, look at the Blues in New York. Wow. Good job, guys, getting yourself up there. And Toronto has dropped themselves off a little bit in the last few days. That's crazy. All right, Stanton here. What are we looking at here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. On the third line, 20-year-old Vatili Grebstruckhoff. He's proven to me why he needs that contract. He's definitely proving it. Hoglander's dropped off a little bit there, but that's okay. And then we got our 2 defense here that are doing pretty well. I don't mind that at all. Also on that second line, he really is not much of a point getter, to be completely honest. He does just fit so well up there that, you know what, his teammates are doing fine. I wonder, is he good in the faceoff dot? Let's see, 50% in the faceoff dot, so he really isn't that great in the faceoff dot. I wonder if I should try Quinton up there. But I mean, we're doing so well that I don't really want to move things around. And I mean, he's fairly cheap, and if we can keep him, we'll keep him. All right, let's take a look. Keep him where he is. If we'll keep him where he is for the contract that he's getting, I'm going to leave him. All right, so Jesper Wallstedt is getting the wins I need. Save percentage isn't really there. Goals against is vaguely there. Save percentage not really. So let's hope Wallstedt does a little bit better in the future. Jari's doing okay. He's probably going to start dropping off soon. What are you? You're still a mid-starter, so he isn't going to drop off too soon. But he's vaguely doing what he needs to be doing. Vaguely the correct word there. All right, let's take a look. We were above an 80. We are 82% morale in the locker room there. That's pretty awesome. Take a look at progress reports. See if we have any actual growth here, or if it all is all stat growth. Lots of stat growth for Dante. Shane Wright is still built largely on stat growth. We have a lot of stat growth for Harold Olsen, which means he's probably more of like an 82 overall, to be completely honest, which is fine. Bunch of stat growth here for Fatilli, so he might drop off and we might be able to get a little bit of a contract, possibly. Man, we're seeing just a lot of stat here, aren't we? Fabro, Stanton here, a little bit of morale plus some stat. Bonski, some morale and some statistical minuses actually down for this dude. And Wallstedt, I don't know where the 2 is coming from if there's nothing happening there. And Hoglander, this is actually, oh no, he has some morale growth. It's interesting. I don't know like why it will tell you sometimes where it is and other times it won't. So apparently he is just an 86 overall, which is fine. We got a fringe starter that's growing. I don't care about that. I do care a little bit about this. Not by much, though. Oh, this is a different Giannis. I scared myself there for a second. We got Giannis here. He's got some natural growth coming up, so that's not bad at all. More here as that low elite is getting some growth, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm not going to whine about that. Reed is getting some growth. I might want to bump him up in the lineup a little bit because he's pretty awesome, if I recall correctly. Yeah. So I'm going to leave him where he is. Okay, sorry guys, landlord at the door there. Where were we? Looking at Zach McEwen. I wonder if... Okay, so there is some statistical minuses there. I'm interested in Zach here, because he's actually listed as a minor checker, but I wouldn't mind him getting back up there if I could. To be utterly honest, if I take a look at his defensive stats, where are you? Where are your defensive stats, dude? 83, 83, 88 is not terrible, but he's morale built. I think he's actually technically a 78 overall. So finding somebody else. He was great for a little while. He's getting a little bit older at 32. He shouldn't be totally bad, but he is still listed as a minor checker, so that's why he's not up there. We have our medium elite goalie here, 20 years old, already 73. Our backup to our backup kind of situation. And that is, for the most part, all of the growth there. Nothing huge to see. Let's look at our contracts, see if there's any contracts to grab, see if there's any better prices around. Let's take a look at just all expiring. Okay, so we have Fabro that is looking for a contract. We have Grebs here. You are still looking for a big boy contract. Fabro is looking for a smaller boy contract. I may wait on Fabro. I think I'm going to wait on Fabro. We got this guy. Let's sell. Who's still looking for a low-level contract. I'm going to take him up on that. We've got this young guy. Oh, right. So this is the one guy that I am not signing because he still has his depth. He's only 19 years old. He's not quite ready. He's definitely going to be ready next year. Yeah, that's kind of my thought process there. Zach, I'm just thinking that he doesn't even fit our lines too great. So I'm probably going to let Zach leave, to be completely honest. And that's really all I care about. There is this Reed guy. Is he looking for... Can I try you 3 years at 9.5? Because if he gets to an actual playable person and we can keep him at a low-end contract for a while, I would not say no to that at all. This kid, low elite, if he's also willing to take a entry-level contract for 3 years, and he turns into a serviceable defenseman next year, I would not say no to that. Not at all. I doubt this guy's going to turn into anything. But again, let's just give these contracts so we don't have to worry about it later, right, guys? I think that's a great idea. Just do it for now. Just do it for now. You know, I'm going to give you a full $1 million just so they actually say yes. Lots of these guys will say no because they're looking for the 2-year contract instead of the 3. But, you know, if we can just give it to them, we'll give it to them. Just in case they actually grow during the year and they're not going to ask for these kind of contracts in the future. This is the other kid, Zitsov here, that I have not signed and I'll probably will sign next year. Just because he may, you know, he's out there in the Ukraine or something. He may grow. Who knows? Your low elite, I'll also try and sign this guy for max contract. All these 2 ways are completely fine. I can just hold out there down in the A and it's totally fine. Actually, before I do that though, I want to be goalies in the system. This kid will need a contract next year. Is he going to be looking for a real contract? I'm going to try. Oh, he's looking for a... He's looking for a big boy contract. Let's try and giving him 3 years at 1.25 and see what he says to that. Because he will be up there, and I don't want to do too much. I can sign Huselis here in the future to take over his spot once he goes up into the NHL. All right, that was a lot of movement and not a lot of playtime. Let's continue our movement on here, guys. let's get another 2 months out of the way, get ourselves up to the trade deadline, and see where we go from there. Continue on the dominance, boys. You're saying yes. A couple people saying yes. We'll see if there's going to be even more. Easy decision, easy decision, easy decision, easy decision. Man, all those guys that are asking for 2 or 1 year are all saying yes to 3. Love to see it. That does mean that they're all going to be like 28 years old when they get off those contracts, and we're going to have to do a big swing in a few years. But that's future Jared's job, guys. That's future Jared's job. Man, we are absolutely annihilating this division here, guys. Just absolutely wrecking face. Even against like tough teams like the Minnesota there. Let's see how we do against this tough team. We skipped last draft. Class viewing. Sorry, guys. Let's see what we got here. Going down. Not. It says it was going to be a deep draft, but I'm not seeing a massive amount. So let's just do what we do and start sending people out. I'll bring you guys back. I'm just going to leave those top 2 guys. They've been scouted fully. You guys are already being scouted. You're already scouted fully. You're already scouted fully. You, my friend, are not. Yeah, so I'm going to go through, send out these scouts, and I'll be right back, guys. All right, and we got 2 more guys here that are both looking like they're garbage, which is unfortunate because this would be kind of where we would want to be drafting, to be completely honest, although we can always and probably will move our pick up. All right, so we've gone to the first round here. Let's see if there's anybody creeping in the lower or the later rounds here. We got this guy here. Let's actually, and this Frazier guy looks like he actually turned out to be a medium elite, which is awesome. You guys are all scouted already. This guy is already being scouted, so I'm going to leave him being scouted. You're already in the 200s, but you are almost certainly a power forward. So let's, you were a top 6 power forward. I would definitely see you. Are we going to get any low elite steals here? Yep. Let's throw a pin on you. Everybody else, until you get to 3 ticks, I'm going to wait on you guys. Going to throw a pin on you. You are 3 tick, 3 tick. Let's make till they get past the first round, and then we're down to 2 ticks anyway. Throw an eyeball on you. Nobody really else there. Nope, and then we got that guy there. Okay, that's really it. Let's make sure there's no gems sitting out there anywhere that I'm missing. We got 1 gem here. Let's get this guy scouted. No, don't change who it is. Let's get this guy scouted so that we can actually see what he's like. I'll throw a pin in him too, because if you know what? If he's a 3rd round pickup that is a gem, I'm not going to say no. And continuing our dominance, only 1 loss this month so far. The Flyers have getting rid of their coach. New Jersey Devils, getting rid of them too, guys. That doesn't. I don't care how good you guys are. We just dismantle them. Dismantlement. All right, let's take a look at defense. Who was it that got taken away? Okay, in the right defenseman, you, my friend, are getting some playing time here, Tony. Show me what you got, dude. Show me what you got. He doesn't make it pluses, but you know he doesn't make it a negative either. So we got nothing much to worry about there. Look at these bad boys go. We have not. I'm gonna fully jinx this now. Ever since I spoke about it, we still have yet to lose in regulation since the last time we stopped. And LA is gonna kill it? Nope. Still have yet to lose in regulation since we stopped, which is absolutely ridiculous. There's that first loss. There we go. But we come back with a win right away. Good Lord, team. Good Lord. This is absolutely crazy. Strained thumb. He's not out for very long, though, so that's good to see. We're going to actually have to pull somebody up. So in the system, who do we got? We're just going to go straight goalies. Time to get yourself... Oh, his role is a backup now, guys. His role is that of a backup. You know what? Okay, so if that happens, edit lines. Let's see how this is going to go. Goalies. I'm putting them right in. This is your time, dude. putting him right in. We got Soderstrom here. I'm wondering, I mean, we're rolling so heavily. I'm going to see how Jari's month has gone, or his year has gone. We've already hit our 40 wins here, guys. A 7-1 victory. We have a chance to get up to 45. Sean Healy. Oh, no, but he's only out for a little while. I'm just going to have the coaches replace him. I was going to say if we can get to 45 wins, but without our captain there, I'm not too sure if that's going to happen. Sean Healy is already back. Zach is injured as well. Oh, Sean Healy is back. Wait, what? Can I just... I'm going to auto-fix the roster? I think hopefully that didn't screw up anything too terribly. Sean Healy is fully healed. We'll see. Okay, so auto-fixing the roster was not a good idea. Quincy goes down here. You go here. You go here. You go here. And I think that's it, right? Your left wing. So you go here. And that should be how that's supposed to look. Perfect. Then looking on the defenseman here. Sean Healy, Fabro Miller. Perfect. Except that this young bro, yeah, that young bro is out for Jarvis here. Because Jarvis actually needs to be a top 6. And it gives the +3. All right, looking at goalies. Wallstead is back. Okay. And then scratched. They've actually sent, what's-his-face down. Woodworth is still listed as depth. Clickhart is not listed. How are you morally? He hates life. So I might get rid of Clickhart, actually. He's not exactly what I need. To be completely honest, he's not exactly what I need, and all that jazz. Okay, I want to see how Jari is doing. So we're going to take a look at our points here. Looks like Shane Wright has got himself moved to the front of the line there. Take a look at, let's see. So we're destroying in our division. Like there's no competition for us in our division. I want to see what the competition is in the league, and the answer is there isn't any competition for us. We have 8 points on the New Jersey Devils. Absolutely insane. Still above 4.0, which is good. Not quite at that 4.5 anymore, unfortunately. We think we've gotten a little bit better at our goals against, though. Our power play has gone down a little bit, but it couldn't have stayed where it was. It was absolutely insane. Our power play, actually, penalty kill, has actually gone up. We're in the top. How are we in the league, actually, just in general? Actually, yeah, 4th in the league. That's pretty crazy. All right, let's just actually go down to here and see where we're at. 24, 3, and 6. Again, lethal at home. We're lethal at home and away, to be completely honest. We're just lethal. We're just lethal, you guys. All right, and Shane Wright's already past the 80-point mark. Devin there passed 30 goals, got almost 50 assists. Giannis, McGinn. Down here in the third line, Vitili absolutely wrecking face. Nils Hoglander, they're not point per game guys, but they are like on pace for 60, 70 points. So you can't really fault them for that. We're gonna have what's this? 4 guys and around 40 goals, 35 to 40 goals. Not crazy. We don't really have that one big goal scorer, to be honest. Olsen does what he needs to do. I like Olsen. To be completely honest, I really, really do like him. He's got good face-offs, good defensive awareness. He does his due diligence. I wonder how many times he hits. What is your hitting? Take a look to see who hits the most. He hits a lot. So that's good. There you go. Quinton Byfield and Olsen, both of our centermen there, are running around, throwing the body. So is Giannis. I think our power forwards all around there are just throwing the body, which is awesome. Oh, look at Giannis's face-offs. Woo! Pretty good. Doesn't take a lot of face-offs, though. Stanton does. Still, the amount of face-offs he is taking, it's pretty awesome. Byfield's a good face-off man. And you know what? Olsen's also above. So only Quincy there is struggling, and it's actually our friend here who's the real centerman. Quincy just had to take some face-offs. So all of our centermen are above 50%. Awesome. All right, we are taking a look at our goalies here. I want to see how Jari is doing. He's getting the wins he needs. Both of our goalies are above a 9.0, but I'm a little concerned about keeping our friend down here. He's absolutely destroying it down here. I'm going to leave him. Are you locker room, morale nervous in your call-ups, lost morale for being sent down, gain morale for being dressed, gain morale for, you know what, he likes where he is? I'm going to leave him. I'm going to leave him. But I do want to do a little bit of trades before we go. Clickhart is not fitting where he is, so let's trade him away. Actually, what I want to do, I want to do a search. Let us... Wait. Is this what I want? There we go. Forward. Oh, no, I want this to be any grinder. There we go. See what is out there. So, let's take a look at overalls, actually. Other way around, please. So, we got Tom Wilson. We got this young dude. Oh, we've looked at him before, haven't we? Callahan here, 24 years old, grinder. 1 year left. Does he have a contract after this year? Is he extended? He's not. Where would he fit on our third line? Power play line 4, he would fit. He is worth a lot. There is that to consider, but we were thinking about grabbing him before anyway, and we might still. There is this. Oh no, we have him already. Never mind. I think that's what we traded for that one time. This guy's low elite grinder. Ooh, he's good. Ooh. Trade for asset. Let's see if we can get this guy. So he's on the Capitals. 3 years. Wait, let's actually see if he actually fits this fourth line. Never mind, just a second. Fits the fourth line. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so I want to get rid of... man, look at almost all this value we have. Let's go all the way down. Try and find Cliphart or whatever his name is. There he is. So he's not worth a lot. We may have to just trade for some other value. All right, let's throw it that way, and then let's throw some other value their way that we don't care about. I do care about you. I care about you. Do I care about you? Sniper? Do I care about you? A DFD. You're 18. Oh, wait, why didn't I grab him? That's not going to be enough, is it? It is. Oh, okay, sure, dude. You take him. I didn't need him. I did not need him. Let's also send this low top 9 their way. Do we have any goalies to throw away here? So that was the only guy I really needed to send anywhere. I got a backup and a fringe starter. This is value I do not need. Does anybody want these guys? This guy is wanted. You guys are not doing good. Can you just give me a draft pick for this, please? How about we start by trying to grab a third? I doubt we'll be able to get it. They do want him. Okay, you don't want a third. Will you give me a fourth instead? You won't. How about you give me a fourth and I gave you a sixth? There we go. Beautiful. That should have cleaned everything up. We can probably bring somebody else up. Let's take a quick look at our lines before we go anywhere else. So we got rid of Cliphart. We got that young gun there. Now, so there's Zach down there who's actually injured. So we have this guy who only fits our first line. That's right. Reed is going to be getting, he'll be getting the playing time he needs there. I was just considering taking him up. So what I would be thinking would be this Conan guy being replaced with, is he a centerman? Is he not here? Oh, where would you be, my friend? Would you be scratched down here? It's you, isn't it? Yeah, it's you. You're down here. Let's bring you up, my friend. We are in definite need of some defensemen, aren't we here, guys? Maybe we want to go out and send some people around for a defenseman. You know what? No, you know what? It's down here in the A. These guys can play defense. I don't mind. I do want to go to roster moves, though. And and go down to this system, and it is... Wait, where'd you go? You? Fourth line. You? Kostanen? Yeah, Kostanen. Bring him up there. All right, let's see how this all works. So he was already scratched, so we can just go to edit lines. Try throwing him in where he needs to be, which is right here. This guy is struggling a little bit. All right, here he is. Grinder. Boom! Look at that, you guys. Oh, isn't it a beauty? How is your face-offs? He's a centerman with 65 face-offs. Yeah, that's a no-go, my friend. But he is built so beautifully. Oh, look at his aggression. Oh, his body checking is so beautiful. Oh, his strength is 99, guys. Woo-hoo-hoo! What a dude. Oh, I love him so much. Man, this guy's still listed as a depth player. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, now scratch. We are going to have Conan here, who's going to be a little bit mad that he's scratched, but I'm kind of okay with it. Are you listed as depth still? Perfect. And are you listed as depth still? Everything is beautiful. All right, let's go down to the A here. Just going to see if I can fix this at all. Yeah, there we go. Trying to get it as good as possible. Zach, you're making things problematic. No, but I do want Giannis to get some playing time. I don't particularly care about this dude, so let's even do that, because this guy I care about as well, right? Yeah, there we go. In fact, nope. Maybe? Maybe? No. There we go. That's fine. Don't care about this guy either, though. It's the issue. Whatever. We want those guys to play well. If they play well, everything goes good for us, right? All right, I think that's the only movement we need to make during this trade deadline. So let's get ourselves finished for the year. I will take a look at growth at the end of the year. I know I'm in the A here, but I want to see who we're going to be up against in the playoffs. All the way up. Let's get ourselves to the 11th. I'm not going to do any more. No, we're keeping our trade block. We're fine. Continue simming, and I'll just sim ahead here, guys, because this takes forever to go. Okay, we got ourselves a big move here, apparently a 7th round and somebody I don't know for a 1st round and a bunch of prospects. And okay, oh no, Barbashev. I should know who Barbashev shouldn't I? Just a second. Who's Barbashev? Martin Frick. Let's see what you're still looking like. Getting a little bit older, aren't you, my friend? Yeah, depth forward. Sniper. Nah, sorry, dude. Decline. I guess we can't really go see. It doesn't really matter. I'm sure I know. I should know who that is, and that's Barbashev, and I'm blanking completely on who he is in real life. We've got an injury. Let's just have our defenseman jump in there to replace him. Should be fine. That's what he's there for. We got our 45th win right after. And then I'm going to continue on our dominance, guys. Come on. Let's do it. You are back. I guess we can. Man, that guy keeps getting injured for like the shortest time of all. The shortest time of all time. But at least it's getting our young gun there some playing time. So that's pretty good. That's good all around. Cool. Come on, big win against New York. Loss. Come on, boys. Oh, 8-1 win. Oh, man, those poor Senators are getting completely crapped upon. It's crazy. I'm going to let this draft one go. We have been losing some games, but not losing in regulation. So we are getting points still left, right, and center here, which is absolutely fantastic. 114 points already. Absolute dominance. Another loss, but outside of regulation time. We might possibly. I'm not going to say anything. Never mind. Just don't say anything, Jared. We'll talk about it afterwards if it happens or if it doesn't happen. It didn't happen. I was going to say, is there a chance we can keep our regulation wins to single digit? And then we lost 2 games. But we did came back after those 2 losses with 3 big wins, and we are going to be facing off against the Vancouver Canucks. I don't think we've looked at their lineup yet, guys. I think that we have always been on different parts, different sides, and the Canucks have different sides of the playoff tree. We've been on different sides of the playoff tree, and they've been eliminated before we've been able to see them. That is absolutely crazy. All right, our locker room chemistry is 83 overall. Before I see anything else, just before I forget about it, I want to look at contracts one more time, see how it's all playing out, see if this is a contract we can go for. We should have like 20 million to play with. I'm thinking about sending him for 4. Just so that we'll have some, because, you know, getting up here gets a little bit unrealistic for us to be able to spend that. And he'll be a restricted free agent if we do this. So let's try what this would look like. So let's say 9 times 0.85 equals 4 years for 7.65. If he says yes to this, that would be pretty awesome. Yeah, I would be extremely confident in that contract. For Fabro, so we had $17 million to play with. I'm giving him that. I'm going to wait for the offseason for Fabro. I could give him an identical deal to what he has right now and see what he says to that. Because that's a tradable contract. That leaves us with 8.725 to grab that other guy that we've already sent the contract to, Grebs. That should be fine. All right, I'm just going to send that. We'll deal with that in the next episode. How it goes, it goes. Let's take a quick look at the playoff stats. I mean, the player stats and all of that. Let's take a look at our team stats. So, yeah, we tore it up. There was a big battle for that 4th pick in the West here. That's crazy. Apparently obviously if only 88 points got you into the playoffs, there was not a big push in the West at all. But almost 130 points, guys. Pretty crazy. 4.34, absolutely amazing. Goals against was probably the best in the league. I'm assuming it's going to be the best in the league, right? Yeah, by a decent margin. So that's totally awesome. Let's just go back to points here. Oh, Philadelphia Flyers. Ouch. That hurts the soul a little bit, doesn't it? All right. Total power play is 190. Our power play points are fantastic. Still an insane power play. Absolutely lethal. Must have been so scary whenever you won the power play. I'm assuming that is one of the better penalty kills in the league. I don't want to go through it again. But yeah, there is the Vancouver actually had a pretty dominant power penalty kill as well. So there is that. Home we were lethal. Away we were a little less lethal. But home, I would just hate to have played this team at home, guys. Absolutely hated it. All right, take a look at points. 2 people above 100 points a game. Absolutely amazing. Merrick got himself 88. He was a 40-goal scorer. McGinn was almost a 40-goal scorer. Both those guys absolutely destroyed. Stanton's just passing the puck to them left, right, and center. Shane Wright on that second line did pretty great. Grebs is going to be completely worthy of that contract. Got himself 70 points. So did Nils. Olsen, I mean, he's on a line with Wright, who got 100 points, so he can't be doing terrible. When you look at it that way. And Nils didn't do too terrible either. He probably could do a bit better, but I'm not mad. Clark, Healy, and Fabro all above 40 points on the defense. That's amazing. Quincy 30 points even there on the 4th line there is also pretty awesome. All right, let's take a look at goalies here, and then we're going to look at the entire NHL. Wallstead 48 wins, absolutely destroyed. Jari got the wins he needed, but I still think he's probably going to be out of a job next year, unfortunately. All right, let's take a look at the entire NHL, you guys. We're going to start with the goalies. Why the heck not? Entire league, how did it go? I mean, Ooh. John Gibson here, guys. Elvis also had a pretty good season, but John Gibson. But look at the losses, though. Our goals against is a little bit better. We faced left shots. Goals against average was better. This is going to be a tight one. I think that John Gibson might win it. I think for a second year in a row. I think. There's some pretty good goalies here, guys. I don't know who you are. Doing well, apparently. Bedard. Interesting. Of course, a 79 overall goalie would have that many wins. That's crazy. Okay, yeah. My thought is that Gibson is going to win it, but Jasper might have a chance here. I think that it's going to be Gibson, though. All right, let's take a look at defense and see who's going to win that Norris, or take a shot. Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes, what a stud. Oh, he's on the New York Islanders. Oh, this Vancouver team, there's a reason why they've dropped off, guys. And Miro Heiskanen, also pretty insane. And Kel McCarr, also pretty insane. If you're looking at the plus minus here, Miro might have a chance, but I still think Quinn is going to win it this time. Oh, Shea Theodore, even at 33 years old, is still pretty awesome. And our boys don't come down until you get over here into the end down here. So Brant Clark, I think that's our first guy, right? Yeah. And then we have Healy and Fabro right there. And Zach, who used to be our boy, is no longer our boy. All right, let's take a look at all skaters here. See who's going to be winning that Rocket Richard and whatnot. Looks like Jack Hughes. Our boys did good, but there's some big boys out here, guys. Jack Hughes, 80 assists, 120 points. Mitchoff here, 97 overall. Ouch. Whoo! And then Evgeny Kuznetsov. So Kuznetsov and Tarasenko are obviously feeding the puck back and forth. And it looks like Alexander Holtz here is putting the puck in due to Hughes. Cole Caulfield doing a good job. Mikko is obviously feeding it to that Mitchoff guy. Oh, man, he's definitely got the rocket, isn't he? Yeah, easy. Easy rocket. All right, let's just do a little quick line down just so you guys can see your favorites. You know what I mean? Stanton, there he is. There's Wright. Marner. Fetty, DeBrincat, Draisaitl, all your favorites. Who takes some more shots here? Luke Hughes. Interesting. Very interesting. Then Cole Caulfield, one of the Zagreses, Bedard. The main people. And then Vasily is there. Who has the most power play points? Shane Wright. And then Stanton. Our power play is disgusting, apparently. Good job, you guys. Let's take a look at some of the cool ones, like hits. Tom Wilson, Velarde, Barkov. We almost got this guy. Twice we almost got this guy. Yikes, I really should have grabbed him. Oh, well. Let's take a look at the giveaway takeaways. Taking a look. Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes gonna win the Selkie. He might have a chance. There's also this Rossi guy. Who's pretty good. 89 overall. We got Hugland here, who's also pretty good. And Roy. All right, there's some contenders there. Okay, we got a two-way here whose fighting skill is 74, and he fought 26 times against a depth guy whose fighting skill, like, that's insane. Maybe these guys just hated each other. That is so weird. That is so odd. Never seen that before. All right, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. Oh, no, wait, one more thing just before we leave. I know we're going to do it at the beginning of the next episode as well, but I do want to take a quick look at the lines of the Canucks just so you can see who is going to be up against in the future here. Taking a look all the way down, Vancouver. All right, Isaiah Weganeganoski. Feel like, no, they did draft him. I was like, I feel like we might have had this guy. Not bad. Not bad at all. He's playing with Petey and Brock. Wow, they have some winger depth here, guys. Yikes. Not bad at all. They no longer have Bo. I wonder where Bo is. Where's Bo, you guys? Where's Bo? So he's not here. They have Alex Tuck and oh no, Thomas. He's passing off. Nemestikov down here. He's getting a little bit older too. They've got some few guys here that are starting to drop off pretty heavily, but they also have some pretty good talent, if I do say so myself. On defense, they've got Clement and Murat, Nicholas Haig. Defensive defenseman Josh Marino, pretty good. Definitely we have them on defense, guys. I think that is fairly clear. Let's see who's in scratched here. Bo's not there. Where's Bo? And Mikey is there. His role is that of an elite goalie. Definitely isn't played that way, but he is an elite goalie, and they've got this guy as their backup. I know I've been running for a long time here, guys. I want to see where Bo is. You know I'm a Canuck fan, and when you go looking for a player, where is Bo? This isn't what I want. Can I? Fine. Horvat. For Horvat, he is on the Philadelphia Flyers, and he's still worth some money. I was like, there's no way he's dropped off that much. Crazy. I wonder why they got rid of him. 93 faceoffs. Yeah, I was just shocked there for a second, guys. Okay, on that note, guys, I am going to leave this one here. Let me know what you guys think of this crazy season. I think that we are the absolute favorites to win the Stanley Cup, obviously, but I feel good. I think we can do it, guys. I feel strongly that we are going to start ourselves a back-to-back, start a dynasty here, guys. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye, everybody.